Hey everybody, it's Brianna Scott here with ReadyScottsGo for another Thursday pregnancy update. Today is my 34 weeks pregnancy update. I cannot believe that we are just slightly more than a month away from meeting this baby. Maybe even less if the baby comes a little bit early, which I had my midwife appointment today, and she said that it is very possible because Eden came right on her due date. She came one day after, that this baby could come a little bit earlier. So exciting stuff.
Ready, Scots, go!
But before we jump into everything I have to talk about today, I just wanted to remind you guys to subscribe if you haven't already, and to like this video, drop a comment down below, and we will chat. Welcome to our channel if you're new here. I am currently 34 weeks pregnant with our second baby. We do not know the gender. It is a surprise gender baby. We're waiting until birth to find out, and we are planning a home birth. Now that that's out of the way, we're going to dive right in. Like I mentioned, I did have an appointment today with my midwife. She actually came to the house today, whereas the past few weeks we have been doing appointments kind of telehealth via Zoom. So it was nice to kind of see her in person and, you know, get to have her check on the baby's position and everything. Baby is head down. We actually got to do something really fun today. I haven't seen the baby ultrasound wise since 20 weeks, so it's been a while. She actually brought a little handheld ultrasound with her, and we kind of played around with it for a little bit because she's not very experienced with them, but she was experienced enough that we got to look at baby's head, we got to see baby's rib cage, and then move a little bit further down, we got to see baby's little knee and his foot, or her foot. And that was really fun. So I did not expect that today for the appointment, but it was exciting to see the little baby. Today I also did get my urine tested. So they test for a bunch of different things with the little strips, and because of my diet, because I'm doing such low carb, I did have some ketones come back in the urine, but she said it wasn't enough to be worried about, but it looks like I am in kind of a lighter form of ketosis right now, which, I mean, there's varying things that people say about whether or not, you know, keto is safe when you're pregnant, but with my diet, it's safer than me having high blood sugar the entire pregnancy. So I have, like I've told you before, completely cut out all carbs as much as I can. I'm eating like meat, veggies, fruit, and dairy. That's about it. So we also did check on baby's heart rate, and she was trying to listen to the baby's heart rate, and she found it, but every time she would find it, he would move within the first few seconds, and then we couldn't hear it anymore. So she eventually gave up, and she's like, it's okay. He's moving so much. I know he's healthy. I can hear his heart enough that I know that it's beating and everything sounds good. But she wasn't able to hear it enough to actually, you know, do the counting and make sure it was a certain amount of beats per minute. But she said baby is great. He or she is very squirmy, loves to kick, was kicking all over on the little heart rate monitor, so it was really cute. I also did get measured today, and I am measuring slightly more than 35 weeks, and I am going to be 34 weeks tomorrow. So I am still measuring a little bit ahead. Whether that means the baby will come a week early or a little bit earlier, or it's just a bigger baby, we don't know. So we'll see. Eden was a 9-pound, 2-ounce baby, so this one could be bigger, but it also could be smaller, because maybe with Eden I was also having, you know, that kind of on the edge of gestational diabetes, and I didn't know. And that's something we discussed with my midwife today. And now that I'm watching my diet really good and taking really good care of myself with this pregnancy, this baby might be a little bit smaller. So we'll just see what the baby ends up being. Who knows? We also did chat a little bit about what kind of birthing pool I want. They have two different kinds with this specific midwife group. They have one that's a firmer birthing pool. It's not an inflatable one. I'm pretty sure it's like those pools you set up in your backyard that are like the ones that you can move around, but they like have the hard outer edges. And so it's a little bit bigger. And then they have one that's a smaller inflatable pool. So she asked me which one I preferred. Jerry didn't want to get in the pool with me last time, and he expressed, you know, his distaste for that. So I told her I didn't really care if it was a big one, and the inflatable one was fine. So that's the one we're doing. And so that was nice to get like a few more things decided. I did ask her when I should start ordering like the hose and the few different things that I want for my birthing space, and she said I should be doing that now. So this week I'm going to start ordering all the things I need for my home birth, and they gave me a list of a few other things that I need to order on my own, like towels and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to start getting things together for that, because we are just slightly more than a month away, which is crazy. My next appointment is going to be a home visit, is what they call it, and not just meaning they're visiting me at home, but it's meaning that they're going to be coming to my house and kind of seeing the space and helping me plan where we're going to put the birthing pool, and seeing exactly how far it will take them to come from their houses, and just kind of testing out everything to see what our process would be if there was an emergency and that kind of stuff. So that's going to be our next visit, which is crazy. It just is so crazy to me that we're getting this close to this birth happening. So exciting, crazy, both good things. Besides that, things have been going great. I do still need to figure out with Jerry what we're going to do with Eden. If, heaven forbid, I go into labor, you know, a certain time of day when there's no one here for her, because I really don't want her in the house when I'm having the baby. Not because I don't think she could handle it, but because I know she's such a mama's girl. She's gonna want to be right next to me and wanting attention from me and wanting to play with me and like all this stuff, and I know that I'm not going to be in the mood or want to stray away from my focus of giving birth to another child. So Jerry and I still need to discuss what our options are. My little brother is here, but I mean, he can't drive, so he can't just, you know, go and drive off with Eden. And I don't know, depending on when the baby comes, what family will be here, because my mom's planning on coming up on the 1st of July. And so if the baby comes before that, we need to have definitely a backup plan. So we will be discussing that probably this week, because I should have discussed that last week when my midwife reminded me to do that. So another thing that my midwife did recommend, she said, because I am kind of on a keto diet, and when you're on a keto diet you lose fluids a lot quicker, she recommended I look into Nun tablets. They're like little tablets you put in your water that have electrolytes and help keep you hydrated and things like that. So I'm actually going to order some of those online today so that I can take her recommendation and take good care of myself. And then honestly guys, I know I purchased this huge bag of red raspberry leaf tea. This is the bag. I ordered a red raspberry leaf tea. You see how big it is? It's like bigger than my head. And I haven't even opened it yet. So my other goal for this week, I have so many goals for this week, but my other goal for this week is to start taking that every morning and every evening so that I can help prepare myself for labor. We do have our last birthing class tomorrow evening. Thursday, they moved this last one to Thursday just because of scheduling conflicts. So that will be our final birthing class. We're just going to talk about consent. We're going to talk about knowing what your rights are as a birthing mother. And then I believe they're also going to teach a little bit more about daddy doula things that the dad can do to help the mother in labor. So I am excited to be finishing our birthing class and continue on with my meditations and my affirmations and just preparing myself. I think how I'm going to set up my birthing space is with some affirmations on the wall. I do have a few that I really love, and I'm also going to order some fairy lights. I love when I see in birthing videos when they have the pretty fairy lights around the birthing tub and the affirmations like on the wall, all pretty and like handcrafted. I think I'm going to do something like that and just kind of make it a nice, comfortable space. So I also have in my birthing wish list a roll of tulle, like the material of tulle, so that I can drape it along the wall behind the fairy lights and make it kind of feel a bit magical. So I hope that I actually end up liking the birthing tub and wanting to birth in it, because I really want to make a cute little corner in our apartment, probably right here, that will be all ready for the birth. So it's exciting. it's all happening and it's very exciting, and the closer we get to it, the more I know this birth is going to be really amazing. So I'm really happy to be able to share all this with you guys. So thank you for always tagging along. I did want to show you my baby bump before I hopped off here. So this is what we're looking at here. Here's my belly. I am, as of last week, starting to feel so exhausted, and getting up out of bed or out of the car. I would much rather prefer someone give me a hand because I'm starting to feel huge. I know I don't look super huge, but I feel so big. And as you can tell, my belly is pretty good size. I mean, I'm measuring a week larger than I am. So baby's definitely a good size, and baby is definitely a mover. So there's my little baby bump for ya. We are so excited to have another week with baby cooking here safely inside, and we're so grateful for all the blessings that we have as a healthy family. We hope you're staying healthy out there with your family amidst all this craziness, and that you know that we love you guys and we're thankful for your support. Thanks for another week. Bye.